Good evening, graduates, faculty, families, and honored guests. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the 18th commencement of Salem Academy Charter School. Before we begin, please take a moment to locate the nearest exit. To everyone joining us tonight, whether you're here in the gym or watching at home, thank you. Thank you for being part of this celebration and for the role that you've played in supporting the class of 2026. They say it takes a village, and tonight we honor that village with you all here. As we mark 400 years since the founding of Salem, we are reminded that this Namkeg land holds a full and complex history, one of conflict, challenge, inequity, and change, and also of resilience, shared responsibility, and joy. Navigators, you are a part of this rich history and have already begun to shape the future. Since 6th grade, you have contributed more than 10,000 hours of service to the Salem community and beyond. But what stands out isn't just the number, it's the purpose and impact behind every hour. Your projects confronted some of the most pressing challenges facing our community: behavioral and mental health, elderly isolation, illiteracy, and food insecurity. This was not surface level work. It was purposeful engagement. You worked to address root causes and systemic barriers, even creating a scholarship awarded tonight to help address inequities in healthcare careers, turning awareness into lasting impact. That spirit is especially meaningful as so many of you prepare to pursue careers in healthcare and other helping professions, where service to others is not just a value, but a responsibility and a calling. Salem Academy opened its doors 22 years ago with just 88 students. Today, we serve nearly 500 in grades 6 through 12. We've grown not only in size, but in strength, purpose, and pride. Graduates, the diploma you will receive tonight represents more than academic achievement. It reflects your perseverance, your commitment to others, and your readiness to take the next step. So take a moment, look around. This is your night, you've earned it. And now it is my pleasure to welcome to the stage Mayor Dominic Pangallo.
Good evening, distinguished guests, Salem Academy educators, families and caregivers, and most importantly, navigators of 2026, our quadricentennial class. On behalf of the City of Salem, it's an honor to join you this evening and offer my congratulations on this happy occasion. You made it. And to the parents out there, you made it too, which honestly may deserve its own ceremony. Graduates, from here, you'll discover, if you haven't already, that life is not a straight line. It's a GPS that keeps recalculating. Sometimes you'll feel completely certain, and other times you're going to change direction entirely. That's not failure, it's growth. What matters isn't having the perfect route planned out. What matters is staying curious enough to keep moving forward. From here, your world gets a whole lot bigger. You'll meet people who change you, who challenge you. You'll discover talents you didn't even know you had. You'll fail at things that you thought you had solid and succeed at things that will surprise you. You'll outgrow old fears, and at some point, you'll realize you're capable of far more than what you once believed. Because the road ahead of you comes with freedom. Freedom to create a life that reflects your values instead of somebody else's expectations. The freedom to choose who you'll become and which path you'll follow, even when you want to change paths. You don't need to know the full route ahead of you. You just always need to be willing to take the next step. You just have to begin. The world does not need you to be perfect. It needs you to be willing to learn, to lead, to care, to keep going. And if you keep learning and keep growing and keep showing up and treating yourself and others well, you'll build a life that matters. Not because it was perfect, but because it was lived with curiosity, with compassion, and with purpose. You've all grown up in a world that's changed constantly. You faced pressures that no previous generation fully understands. You've learned to adapt and to keep moving forward even when life feels uncertain, and that matters. Because the world today needs people with resilience, with empathy, with creativity, and with courage. It needs people like you, the navigators of the class of 2026. Courage doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes courage is failing and trying again. Sometimes it's asking for help. Sometimes it's choosing kindness in a world that rewards antagonism and algorithms. Sometimes it's continuing forward when you're unsure of yourself. Years from now, you may forget parts of tonight. You may forget who sat where. You'll probably forget parts of the speech, which is fine. But I hope you never forget this. Your future is not determined by one mistake, one fear, or one moment of uncertainty. It's determined by what you choose to do next, by your next step forward. Congratulations, navigators. Your journey is just beginning, and the City of Salem is so proud of you all.
Thank you, Mayor. It is my great pleasure to welcome back to SACS a member of our extended Navigator family, former trustee and tonight's keynote speaker, Mickey Wilson. During her time on the board, Mickey brought thoughtful leadership and a deep commitment to our mission. She understands what makes SACS special and shares our belief in the limitless potential of young people. Beyond her service to Salem Academy, Mickey is known for her professional accomplishments and her dedication to helping others grow and succeed. Please join me in welcoming Mickey Wilson.
All right, good evening, everybody. How we doing? How we doing, guys? We ready? We ready? All right, I feel like the mayor actually set me up for success. You're gonna hear a few similar things, so I know I'm on the right track. So before I begin, I wanna take you back in time real quick. The year was 1997, and I was getting ready to walk the stage and graduate from high school. I didn't have a laptop, the internet, or a cell phone. Back then, I had notebooks, I had a house phone with a 6-foot cord, and I had a Sony Walkman with a collection of mixtapes. That's about the equivalent of a playlist today, all right? Somebody knows. But if they had told Mickey Wilson back then who she was going to be today, I would have given you the side eye and been like, yeah, I wouldn't have believed you, So, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Mickey Wilson. People call me the Dot Connector. Today, I'm the founder of Dot Connector Consulting. But for most of my life, I remember feeling like the Black girl trying to fit into the white man's world. I didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up. I didn't really have a plan past graduating high school other than going to college. I was a latchkey kid who had to figure out a lot of things on her own. So when I look at you all today, I don't just see caps and gowns. I see young people standing at the edge of a chapter you work hard to complete and the beginning of a journey you may not have all the answers for yet, and that's okay. To the families, teachers, mentors, administrators, friends, and everyone here today, thank you for being part of their moment. And to the graduating class, again, congratulations. I know you've probably heard that a lot already. Enjoy it. I really want you to take it in today because this is not just about graduating high school. So again, congratulations. Today, you're crossing a bridge. One chapter of your life is closing and another one is just starting. You're not just finishing high school, you're stepping into the next season of your life. Commencement doesn't just mean the journey is over, it means the journey has just begun. Beginnings are interesting because they can feel exciting and terrifying at the same time. You can be proud of yourself and be nervous. You can be ready and still have questions. You can be grateful for this moment and still wonder what's going to happen next. That's what transition usually feels like. I want you to know that you're going to be okay. It's going to be all right. Things aren't always going to be easy. Your plans may not always work out the way you want them to. You won't always have time to find the right answer, but that's life. You can learn, you can adjust, you can ask for support, you can fall down and get right back up. That's all life really is sometimes, learning how to take the next step forward. For most of your life, Salem Academy, or at least for your time at Salem Academy, right? School has taught you to avoid failure, and that's not a bad thing. That's how school works. You study, you turn in the assignment, you pass the test, and you move forward. But now here you are. You made it. And you don't have to know me, but I want you to know that I'm very proud of each and every one of you. The next chapter of your lives will look a little bit different. Life will not only expect you to get things right. It's also going to demand that you be flexible when things go wrong. Life will ask you who you really are when times get tough. Right? This is an example. What are you going to do when the microphone goes out? What are you going to do when you don't get picked? When something falls apart? when you have to start over, or when you realize the thing that you thought you really wanted is not actually what you want anymore. I want you to think about that. You're going to take the next step because, again, that's how life works. Not knowing what to do next doesn't mean you're a failure. You figure it out, you keep moving forward. Failing isn't something to be afraid of. It's actually a tool that can help you learn and grow. Your best life lessons won't come from when everything went perfectly as planned. They'll come from the moments that made you uncomfortable and showed you how resilient you really are. Sometimes being uncomfortable is just an invitation to become someone you have not had the opportunity to become yet. So, another quick story. When I was your age, adults would tell me to be a doctor, be a lawyer, be a teacher. Find a job and keep it was usually the advice. So this path to success felt somewhat limited for a young Black girl with a big mouth and even bigger dreams. And listen, there's nothing wrong with practical advice, but I also know what it feels like when you try to fit yourself into someone else's box or into someone else's dreams. The world is changing too quickly for you to limit yourself to what already exists. Some of the jobs that you'll have don't even exist yet, like being a dot connector. Some of the industries you'll have a hand in shaping are in the process of being built. That doesn't mean you're lost. That doesn't mean that you're behind. That means you're right on time. So, the best advice I can give you today is don't force yourself to fit inside of a box that was built before you were born. Learn who you are and what you care about. Learn what comes naturally to you. Learn what makes your heart happy. Learn what makes you angry enough to take action. Learn what you'd like to get paid for. Find one problem that matters to you. One thing you want to make better, one pattern you want to break, one opportunity you want to create. And as you figure all of that out, figure out how to protect your peace, because the world is a noisy place. People have opinions. Some people will tell you what to do because they love you. Some people will tell you what you can't do because they're afraid. And some people will just never understand. Don't let their voices become louder than your own. Your voice matters. Your story matters. You matter. Don't let anyone convince you that a paycheck is a measure of your worth, because it is not. You are more than your grades or your resume. You are more than the school you go to, the job that you get, the title you hold, your family background, your zip code, your mistakes, or what someone else thinks you should become. You are so valuable. This next season is about learning how to lead your life, because life is the business. And today, I'm going to shatter some stereotypes. Today, I'm promoting each and every one of you to being the CEO of your life. So if you're waiting to be a CEO, wait no longer. Today, you are all the CEO of your life. And let me be very clear about what that means. Being the CEO means more than standing on business. It means knowing who you are, how to move, what you stand for, and what you're responsible for. True leaders don't act like things are fine when they're not, and they don't figure out how to do everything alone. They ask for support, they build relationships, they listen, they make decisions, they take responsibility, they adjust, they keep going. So, as you move forward, learn how to advocate for yourself and others. Ask questions, ask for support, find your people. And when you can't find them right away, keep looking, because they're out there. There are so many people in this room and in this world who believe in you and want to see you win. Some people are rooting for you even when you don't know they're watching. Some people will open doors for you. They'll speak your names in rooms, they'll offer you guidance, they'll make introductions and remind you who you are when you forget. There are two things you can't do alone in this world: life and business. So I promise you, you don't get extra points for trying to struggle by yourself. Asking for support is not a weakness, it's actually wisdom. So I know commencement is about the graduates, but I have a word for the adults in the room too. We have to be honest with our youth. We don't always get things right, and we certainly don't have all the answers, clearly. There are young people here today who may feel like we have not fully prepared them for the world that they're stepping into. And if they feel that way, we need to be willing to hear it, not defend ourselves, not dismiss them, but really hear what they have to say. Because our job is not just to clap for them today and give them a pat on the back. Our job is to listen, make room for their voices, give them real opportunities, and build with them. They need us, yes, but we need them too. And graduates, when the table does not have a seat at it for you yet, do not let that be the end of your story. Build the table, create the space, gather the people, start the conversation, make the thing that you wish existed. That's how the world changes. Not all at once, not overnight, but by people who decide to care enough to move the needle forward. Look, I know you're not going to remember everything I said today, because I don't even remember what my commencement speaker said when I graduated. So, I'm not asking you to remember me 29 years from now, 30 years from now, but I do hope that I can plant at least one seed. Maybe you carry it, maybe you come back to it when you need it, but hopefully it continues to grow over time. Keep connecting the dots. Connect the dots between what you have lived and what you have learned. Connect the dots between your fear and your courage. Connect the dots between your voice, your choices, your skills, and the problems you want to solve. Connect the dots between the people who support you and the person who you are becoming. And when the path is uncertain, don't panic. Persist. Ask for support. Take that next step. Class of 2026, this is not the end. It's your transition. The world is still being built, and there is more than enough room for you in it. If you remember anything today, please remember you're the CEO of your life. Please celebrate, and then go handle your business. With that said, it is now my honor, privilege, and pleasure to introduce the class of 2026's elected student speaker, Jelani Peralta.
Okay, guys. Okay. Thank you. Good evening to the class of 2026 and to the faculty, friends, and families who helped us get here. My name is Jelani Peralta, and I'm honored to stand before you today as your student body president and now your class of 2026 class speaker. Before I begin, to all my fellow graduates, take this moment in. I know we've been anxiously waiting to get out of here and close this chapter, but this is the last time we'll be sitting here together and this young, so soak it in. When most people think about high school, they think about pressure. The pressure to push yourself, the pressure to fit in, and the pressure to succeed. For the last 4 years, the pressure sometimes made it feel like our lives were one giant chain reaction of stress. I know a lot of us recall back to a moment, or hundreds of these moments, where our brains created this endless run-on sentence. If I fail this test, my GPA drops. If my GPA drops, I won't get to the college I want, or for that matter, any college. And somehow, before we even let ourselves finish our homework, we've already convinced ourselves that our life is over and that we have failed. We spent so much time worrying about the future that sometimes we forgot to appreciate the present. But now that we're here sitting together one last time, I don't think the things that we'll remember are what we were stressed about. Years from now, you and I probably won't remember that random A-push assignment that we stayed up late trying to finish. But we'll remember the COVID Google chats that got our G-chat privileges revoked, the 8th grade teacher lore, that one freshman year slideshow, the havoc that we caused on the Sky Bridge, playing the meme soundboard in freshman year, John Port calling us, the love confessions on the whale watch, the Chromebooks I threw, the backlash of speaking Spanish in sophomore year English, riding public transport with our Spanish teacher, sophomore year Fight Club, watching our teacher ask ChatGPT how to solve a problem while playing brain rot songs, Molly's Falls, finding ways to get Miss Sengupta to talk about her baby so we wouldn't have to learn in 11th grade pre-calc. Okay. A post-game interview of AP Lane crash outs, the prom after party, and the late nights we spent in the class group chat joking. And sorry, Dr. K, but talking way too much in AP Lit in the intro. But when I think about those moments in the class of 2026, the first thing that comes to my mind after trolling is community. Going to school with the same 50 kids for 4 or even 7 years sometimes felt a little entrapping. But in the grand scheme of things, it became something special. Whether we started here in middle school or as freshmen, we all know the teachers constantly said they had a rough group of students. And honestly, maybe we were. But throughout our time here, being seen that way only pushed us closer together. Even when it was sugar-coated, we knew we had a reputation. But instead of letting that divide us, it united us. We always wanted to stand up for each other as a whole. And it's safe to say our classes experienced more change than most classes endure in 4 years. Whether it was losing half our student population or half our teachers, we stood together through all of it. Every setback somehow brought us even closer. Whether it was convincing our teachers that John Pork was real to the point where our phones had to be collected before every math class because he might call us, or bonding over the fact that we lost our Spanish, English, and math teacher all in 1 year, we all found a way to laugh together. And I think that says a lot about us. No matter how stressful, chaotic, or uncertain things became, our class always knew how to make the best of it. We turned difficult moments into inside jokes, awkward moments into memories, and a small class into a family. As we leave this chapter behind and head in different directions, no matter where we end up, we'll always share these memories. And I know I should probably give you all some advice, but I'm in the same position as you. But the one thing I can say is after spending the last 7 years by your side, I've noticed an undeniable courage in so many of you, a willingness to speak your minds and stand up for what you believe in. So as we step into a world where most of us are the minority, use that courage. If anyone ever tries to silence you or those around you, use that courage to make your voice heard. I've also seen an incredible amount of empathy within this class, even if those around us didn't. So when you see someone in need, open your heart, be there for them the same way we've all been there for each other the last 7 years. And when things get hard for you, when you feel less than, when that big run-on sentence is playing in your head again, take a moment and remember every step you've taken. You've made it this far for yourself, so look ahead to your goals, don't let anything stop you, and keep on going. I'm not done! Wait, thank you. Each and every one of you, in some way, shape, or form, has helped me get here. But most of all, to my family. To my brothers, Trelawney and Jordan, for making my entire personality. I'm never going to say that again. And for being my unconditional supporters, backing me up no matter what. Y para mami y papi, por ser un ejemplo increíble de lo que significa ser un gran trabajadora. Admiro todo lo que han hecho por nuestra familia. Sin el ejemplo de ustedes dos, nunca habrá trabajado tan duro para lograr mis metas. Y por el amor inquebrantable que me dan. To Mr. Savasta for helping me find my future and what I wanted to do. To Ms. Hennekins and Ms. Pollock for always believing in me and putting your time and efforts into me. Lastly, to my best friend, Sarah, I wouldn't have survived school without you. And shout out to her family. Finally, all glory to God. And every graduating class says they know they've made an impact on the school. And I think it's safe to say we definitely did. Maybe not in the ways the administration hoped, but there's probably no other class that caused this many new rules and restrictions. Feels pretty on brand for us, and it seems like we won't ever be able to outrun that reputation, but we proved everyone wrong. We got our biggest revenge, which is standing here as graduates. Cheers to the class of 2026 for leaving our mark. Thank you.
Thank you, Jelani. That is quite the speech to follow. And I have the pleasure of starting to introduce our graduation prizes for this year's class. Tonight's graduation prizes are made possible by the Reed Trust, the SFC, the House of Seven Gables, and generous gifts to our endowment. Our first award of the night is the Rachel Hunt SFC Scholarship. Please welcome our SFC moderator, Micah Hapworth, to present this award.
Jelani, that was an amazing speech. You started crying, so I started crying. If anyone else is... Can you hear me? Okay. The SFC Scholarship was created in 2009 by Salem Academy Charter Schools Family Representative Group and named for Salem Academy founder Rachel Hunt in 2014. It is awarded annually to a member of the graduating class who has embraced the school's mission. The scholarship is based on the student's successful admission to college, academic achievement, service contributions, character, and a competitive essay. I am honored to present this scholarship in the amount of $500 on behalf of the SFC to Lindsay Walker.
The Navigator Prize, established in 2009 by the Salem Academy Charter School Board of Trustees, is awarded to a member of the graduating class whose words and actions consistently reflect responsible leadership in the school community and beyond. Presented this year in the amount of $500 to Ariana Contreras.
The Trustees Prize, established in 2010 to honor the founding board chairs Mark Mesh and Lisa Jacobowitz, is awarded to a member of the graduating class whose vision, creativity, and ability to think beyond the bounds of traditional convention give promise to a lifetime of dreams fulfilled. Presented this year in the amount of $500 to Lucy Globus.
The Reach the Beach Scholarship, established in 2010, is presented to a member of the graduating class who demonstrates a commitment to health and wellness through their life's pursuits. This year, we are pleased to present the Reach the Beach Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Lincoln Manaya.
The George and Ellen Bradenberg Prize in Science, established by the Salem Academy Charter School Science Advisory Council in 2013, is awarded annually to a member of the graduating class whose achievement in science reflects intellect and passion deserving of special recognition. Presented this year in the amount of $500 to Jeriel Rivera.
The Service Learning Graduation Prize, established in 2020, is presented to a member of the graduating class whose service learning project has had a positive impact on the community and deserves recognition. Through their project, the recipient demonstrated community awareness, civic engagement, personal growth, and future commitment to service. This year, we are pleased to present the Service Learning Graduation Prize of $500 to Shanice De Los Reyes.
The St. Pierre Perseverance Prize, established in 2022 by Salem Academy Charter School, is awarded to a member of the graduating class whose resilience, fortitude, and perseverance in overcoming adversity promise future success and achievement. Presented this year in the amount of $500 to Chevelle Gonzalez.
The Paddock Family Prize, established in 2023, is awarded to 2 members of the graduating class who have demonstrated an unwavering commitment to giving, helping others, and making a meaningful difference in their community. The recipients of this prize embody the spirit of generosity, perseverance, and a true passion for making a positive difference in the lives of others. In recognition of their exceptional achievements and the significant impact they have made, the Paddock Family Prize, in the amount of $1,500, is presented to 2 graduates who lead by example. These graduates are Charlene De Leon and Molly Schuska.
The Norman H. Reed Prize, established in 2023, is awarded to a member of the graduating class who embodies the characteristics of Norman Reed. Norman was born in 1891 in Salem, Massachusetts, and lived a remarkable life of 102 years. A geologist by training, Norman developed a passion for science, the mountains, and open land. An explorer at heart, he was part of the first international team to summon Mount Logan, the second highest mountain in North America. Norman became a pioneer in Texas oil and gas industry with assets that remain productive for more than 100 years later. He was always grateful for his family and his time in Salem, and we are grateful for the many opportunities his trust has provided to our community. This year's recipient is a graduate who shares many characteristics with Mr. Reed. Presented in the amount of $2,000, this award goes to Mackenzie Dion.
This year, the House of Seven Gables is offering a graduation prize in honor of class of 2025 alumna Zulay Ferreras, who worked throughout high school in the House of Seven Gables settlement program. This prize is awarded to a graduating senior who is a first-generation college student who has successfully completed AP Government. Presented in the amount of $2,000, this award goes to Kasper Brajowski.
The Dr. Sarah Parker Raymond Prize, established in 2026, is the result of 4 years of service learning work by graduating senior Ariana Contreras and is funded by the Reed Trust. Please welcome Ariana to present this award.
Dr. Sarah Parker Raymond was a pioneering physician and abolitionist, recognized as the first African-American female doctor connected to Salem, Massachusetts. This scholarship honors Dr. Raymond's life and impact by supporting the next generation of diverse leaders in medicine. The Dr. Raymond Parker Scholarship Prize awards $1,000 to a graduating student of color who plans to pursue higher education in the medical field. This prize celebrates resilience, ambition, and a commitment to advancing health equity, values embodied by Dr. Raymond herself. The recipient of this $1,000 award is Aisha Mayaki. However, here to accept this award on her behalf is Jelani Peralta.
It is my pleasure to introduce your valedictorian, Lindsay Walker.
To our respected school administration, devoted faculty and staff, supportive parents, distinguished guests, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. My name is Lindsay Walker, and I am honored to stand before you today as valedictorian of the class of 2026. It is a privilege to speak on behalf of a class that has experienced and accomplished so much. We've been waiting for this moment for months, counting down the days in Ms. Rice's classroom, and somehow it's finally here. Before I begin, I would like to specially thank a few important people in my life. Mom and Dad, thank you for always pushing me to try and do my best, even if that meant crying at the kitchen table while you explain math to me. Ms. Hennekins, thank you for being a mentor, a shoulder to cry on, and an incredible teacher. I truly don't think I'd be standing up here today without your support and encouragement. And to my friends, especially Jose, who have become more like family, thank you for sticking by me through my crash outs and believing in me always. As I look out into this crowd tonight, I see more than just students in caps and gowns. I see athletes who played through injuries no one knew about, artists who turned their emotions into something beautiful, students who balance school with jobs, family responsibilities, and silent battles, and people who somehow showed up every single day. We are not just a graduating. We are years of late nights and late mornings due to 7 a.m. Dunkin' runs, hallway conversations, and moments that felt small in time, but somehow became the memories we'll miss the most. High school was never just about grades or class rankings. It was about growing into the people we barely recognized from freshman year. Somewhere between spirit weeks, cafeteria lunches, basketball games, 5 more minutes of sleep, and trying to survive the horror of AP classes, We became the version of ourselves we can truly be proud of. And if there's one thing our class knows how to do, it's adapt. We learned how to keep going even when plans changed. Teachers left. Awkward. Continuing. Teachers left, and Lord knows they did. Friendships faded, doors closed, or life didn't look the way we imagined it would. But maybe that's the funny thing about growing up. Sometimes the best chapters are the ones you never saw coming. There's a quote that says, "You're on your own, kid. You always have been." While that sounds a little intimidating, I think what it really means is that eventually you realize how strong you've been all along. Every difficult test, every rejection, every moment we doubted ourselves somehow led us here, to this exact night, surrounded by the people who helped shape us. Class of 2026, we spent so much time waiting for someday. Someday we'll graduate. Someday we'd move on. Someday our lives would finally begin. But standing here now, I realized life was happening in the moments we were too busy rushing through. The walks to class with friends, the teachers who believed in us before we believed in ourselves, the nights we thought would never end, and the memories we didn't know we were making. Today, this chapter closes. Some of us are heading across the country, some are staying close to home, and some are still figuring things out. And that's completely okay. There is no single timeline for success. Life is not a race, and we are not behind. So tonight, celebrate everything it took to get here. Celebrate the people who stood beside you. Celebrate the younger version of yourself who hoped for this moment. And when you leave this gym tonight, I hope you remember that you don't have to have everything figured out to deserve beautiful things. To the class of 2026, may we walk into the future with courage, kindness, and the confidence to take up space in every room we enter. May we continue to grow, dream, and hold on to the people and memories that made us who we are. And maybe years from now, when we look back on this night, it won't just feel like the end of something. It'll feel like the beginning of everything. Thank you, congratulations, and forever and always, go Gators. And now I would like to invite the class of 2026 staff speaker, Melissa Lassen, up to the stage.
Greetings. My name is Melissa Lassen.
Thanks, Old.
I am incredibly grateful for being elected as this year's staff speaker. In years past, I have been the one responsible for sending out the survey to the students for the voting. And for many of those years, I simply removed myself from the list of potential candidates. Not because I haven't wanted to address each and every single one of the graduating classes. It's just that my previous position allowed me to address them collectively all the time. Like all the time. At quarter celebrations, at community meetings, in classrooms, and in the hallways, my voice can really carry. But when the opportunity presented itself to be the speaker of this particular class, I was not willing to pass it up. Because with this group, I share with them in this moment a sense of closure. I, like them, will say goodbye to this community. I can relate to all the emotions they are likely experiencing because I am feeling them too. Excitement and sadness, as well as trepidation and confidence in the uncertainty that lies ahead. Together, we are moving on from the small charter school in the Point neighborhood of Salem, where so much of our lives have been spent. And having been here for so long, I have seen 15 cohorts of students come and go. One class as small as 22, and one as large as 73. But no matter the size, each class has been unique in its own way. Shared experiences that have shaped who they are as a group and as individuals. Some of those experiences have been opportunities for celebration, and some have been challenges. For this particular group, the class of 2026, we all know you as feisty, determined, honest, sometimes brutally, and absolutely full of life. Needless to say, I was more than willing to share my thoughts, feelings, and advice with this particular group. And despite being incredibly nervous in front of all of these people, the timing was right. And what can I say? This class is worth it. So I set out to prepare the most profound graduation speech one has ever written. And of course, as one does, I started with a Google search. Quote, most meaningful graduation speeches. The first theme that came up, overcoming obstacles. Yes, they made it here to this moment, despite their individual stories of overcoming incredible challenges, academic roadblocks, school avoidance, financial insecurity, and health concerns. Yes, all that is true, but it didn't quite fit for the theme I was meant to send. The next, dare to be yourself. Everyone in this gym knows, without a shadow of a doubt, that this class has already nailed that. There has never been a more authentic and true to themselves group as this one. And so still that theme wasn't quite right. Next, make connections. This class has certainly made connections, whether it be over shared prayer at the senior sunset, or through their collective challenges, whether it's saying goodbye to numerous staff members or attending a graduation without all their classmates present. Sure, all of those themes seem fine, and there's certainly enough to mention about each. But as I look back on my interactions with this cohort, whether it be individually or as a whole, there is one theme that truly resonates, and advice that matters, and the advice that matters to me and my connection with them. Find joy and gratitude and cherish it. The class of 2026 is the last class that I had the privilege of teaching. It was a dual enrollment class through North Shore, which they all took and passed with a grade C or better. Each student graduates with the confidence that they have been to and can be successful in college, whether they choose to attend or not. I say all this because in that class with each of you, it is where I found the most sincere joy that comes from being an educator. I read your essays about academic challenges, learning how to ride a bike, the significance of being an average student, and one of the best essays I have ever read about the nuisance of common household insects. The relationships I have built with these kids in that class carried into the hallways, on the bus to Fenway, and our train ride to Frog Pond. They make me smile every day with their fake British accents, honors banquet mic drops, and reading The Time of the Butterflies in English 12. I have genuinely laughed, like from my belly, the first time they called me auntie or big dog. And they have shown me incredible kindness, as evidenced with personal notes, muffins, or just by being their authentic selves. They even surprised me and my family at 6 a.m. with their senior sleep out on my front lawn. Our time together hasn't always been lemon poppy muffins and butterflies. In fact, this year has certainly been a challenging one for me personally and professionally. This year has changed my perception of what is most important to me and how I really want to show up every day for my students. And despite this struggle, they have allowed me the time and space to remain exactly who I have always been, and without even knowing it, they have in part picked me up in the most significant ways. The true down to my core gratitude I have for this class, this school, and this community runs deep. To all my alumni, whether in this room or elsewhere, living the lives you have always dreamed or just pushing through one day at a time. To each of you, the students, past and present, and to the families, especially the families, all of you in this gym, thank you for teaching me the importance of culture, embracing our differences, and sharing a commitment to do right by these students. A quick shout out to my own family. Wes, thank you for waiting in the truck when I first showed up here, resume in hand, hoping that Rachel Hunt, Salem Academy's founder, would take a chance on me. At that time, Natalie was just 8 months old in the car seat in the back. It was less than a year later, during a community meeting in our old lunchroom, when I realized I was pregnant with Wesley. I just knew it. My family and I don't know a life without Salem Academy. I often came in early, stayed late, attended info sessions, board meetings, senior night sports games. They, Wes, Natalie, and Wesley, are likely experiencing some of the same reservations, anticipation, and excitement as these graduates. So to you, the class of 2026, you are about to enter an elite group of individuals who can call themselves Salem Academy alumni. A group that currently consists of about 1,000 people working, achieving degrees, getting married, having babies, traveling the world, or ending up right back here at Salem Academy. And when I see you out there in the real world, please be aware that I will literally stop traffic, yell across parking lots, and push my way through crowded spaces to talk to you. Seeing your faces, hearing your voices are what allow me to check in without judgment on how you are, what you are doing, and if I can help. So as I previously mentioned, I set out to prepare the most profound graduation speech one has ever written, but instead, this is the one you got. My hope, my wish for each of you is that you find the kind of gratitude in your professional endeavors that I have been lucky enough to experience. And as my last class, thank you for being the exclamation point at the end of this sentence. We are taking our next step separately, but also together. And please periodically pause to find happiness and gratitude. Again, you are feisty, determined, honest, and absolutely full of life. And to each of you individually, thank you for being exactly who you are. Thank you. And now the fun part. Each year at Salem Academy, we have a unique tradition where students choose or create some words that are especially meaningful to them. As we call their names, they will come to the stage and leave their legacy in words when they receive their diplomas. Ms. Callahan?
Let's hear for our graduates. Is it testing? Testing. Ooh, look at this. See, look at us adapting. Ooh, feedback. No? One moment, please. Yeremi Abreu Espinal.
Hi everyone, my name is Yeremi Abreu Espinal, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Give thanks to the Lord Almighty, for the Lord is good. His love endures forever. Jeremiah 33:11.
Jasleen Emiliani Alex.
My name is Jasleen Alex, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Explore nature, admire the beauty, dislocate from reality, and experience all things to create core memories. You have everything to gain. Yours truly.
Ryan Stone Atkins.
My name is Ryan Atkins, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Praise is just as dangerous as criticism. Just have to remind yourself that neither lasts too long. Joe Missoula.
Azul Baez.
My name is Azul Baez, and I present the legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. God is good, God is great, I shall speak.
Kasper Brzezowski.
My name is Kasper Brzozowski, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Never put off until tomorrow what could be done today. Sensei Wu.
Abiel Emmanuel Calcano Rubio.
Hey guys, my name is Javier Calcano Rubio, and before I present my legacy, I just want to say thank you to my mom, my dad, and my grandparents, my aunts and uncles, my friends, and people I used to like, even though they're like people I used to talk to, and like just not anymore. I want to say thank you to everyone who've been in my life and been on this journey in my story. Thank you. And now for my legacy, I want to present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Don't give up until it's over. Ash Ketchum. We're gonna take a shit with the whole crowd.
Okay.
All right.
Daniel Denzel.
My name is Daniel Carter, and the Salem Academy legacy thing that I present is, if it won't matter in 5 years, don't spend more than 5 minutes stressing about it.
Caden Cheryl Castro.
My name is Kaden Castro, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. I've got quite the faith in life. You'd be ever so dull if things were always good. Sade.
Ariana Cruz Contreras.
My name is Ariana Contreras, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Let me be patient, let me be kind, and make me unselfish without being blind. Lauren Hill.
Erica Yiddies Contreras. Erica Yiddies Contreras.
Hi, my name is Erica Contreras, and before I get started, I just want to shout out my friends, my family, and my tia who took my seat right there. But once again, my name is Erica Contreras, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Peace and blessings manifest with every lesson learned, and if your knowledge was your wealth, it would be well earned. Erica Badu.
Aaron Thomas Cody.
My name is Aaron Cody, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. You never get used to the pressure, you just learn to embrace it. Expectations aren't a burden, they're a privilege. LeBron James.
Eliana Rainier Cruz.
My name is Eliana Cruz, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Dwell in Possibility, Emily Dickinson.
Quinn Sadie Cutler.
My name is Quinn Cutler, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Adventure is not outside man, it's within. George Eliot.
Sean Donquan.
My name is Sean Don Kwan, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Don't ever let somebody tell you can't do something. If you got a dream, you have to protect it. The pursuit of happiness.
Charlene Victoria De Leon.
My name is Charlene De Leon, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. If God is within her, she will not fail. Psalms 46:5.
Shanice Habana de los Reyes.
My name is Shanice Delos Reyes, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. The very things that hold you down are going to lift you up. Timothy Mouse Dumbo.
Mackenzie Spider One Dion.
My name is Mackenzie Dion, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. It's never a goodbye, it's just a see you later. Nana.
Zuleme Encarnacion.
First and foremost, I just want to say gracias, mami, papi, por todos los sacrificios que tú have done in the past and now. Anyways, my name is Zuleme Encarnacion, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Sometimes it's the journey that teaches you a lot about your destination. Drake.
Chevelle Marie Gonzalez.
Before I start, I want to shout out somebody. I want to shout out my day one friend, Kaden Castro. I love you, girl. Okay, but my name is Chevelle Gonzalez, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. I want to thank me for just being me at all times, Snoop Dogg.
Lucille Kivatiakorn Grobus.
My name is Lucy Grobus, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. The worst thing you can do is waste a good idea. Me.
Cameron Yvonne Jalbert.
My name is Cameron Jalbert, and I am here to present my legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Let us start our futures now, and let's make tomorrow's dreams a reality. Malala Yousafzai.
CJ Yonghing Cole.
My name is CJ Cole, and first I want to thank my family and my friends here, y'all, after all these years. Yeah. And I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Life is an endless river, and every moment is a stone thrown in. Don't keep holding on to it, because in the end, it just falls into the depth and be lost. Let go with the flow, and stay afloat.
Hannah Leonard.
My name is Hannah Leonard, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. We're almost there and nowhere near it. All that matters is we're trying. Gilmore girls.
Gianna Yvonne Mancini.
My name is Gianna Mancini, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Sometimes, even a tiny glimmer of hope can grow into a blinding light that shines on the entire world. You shine, Lana Del Rey.
Jalen Mendez Laura.
My name is Jalen Mendez Laura, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. I live my life a quarter mile at a time. Dom Toretto.
Lincoln Manaya.
My name is Lincoln Manaya, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. We will never know the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Yours truly.
Phoenix Brooks Mitchell Munavar.
My name is Phoenix Mitchell Munavar, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Everything happens for a reason, Aristotle.
Calendria Denise Noyce.
My name is Calendria Moyes, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. There's beauty in the struggle, J. Cole.
Christian Alexander Mu Savine.
My name is Christian Mu, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Always be yourself, never ever change, Never ever let no one change you. Always mold you into who you want to be and strive for greatness. Little Isabel.
Miles Owen Newsom.
My name is Miles Newsom, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Excellence is a habit you are repeatedly do. Shaquille O'Neal.
Carleni Shamali Ortiz.
Hi, primero le quiero decir muchas gracias a mami y papi y también a mi hermana y también a mi nieta, Baba. My name is Carleni Ortiz and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. And yeah, it's not what I slaved for, but I worked myself to death. Daniel Caesar.
Noah Zachariah Papanastasiou.
My name is Noah Papanastasiou, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. You cannot see the top unless you fly. Prince.
Jelaini Edovihis Peralta.
My name is Jelani Peralta, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy on behalf of my friend Aisha Mayaki, who wasn't able to make it tonight. What is meant for you will always find you. Aubrey Drake Graham. My name is Jelani Peralta, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Nothing is given, everything is earned. You work for what you want. LeBron James.
Brianni Del Carmen Perez.
Hi, my name is Brianni Perez, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Failure is a concept. How you recover is the truth. SZA.
Abel Adrian Ramirez Novas.
First, I just want to thank two of my friends, Jaron and Lincoln. Without you guys, I don't know what I would do. You guys always push me so hard. And I want to thank my cousins in the back over there for always pushing me and making me the best I can be. And my family, especially my mom. My name is Abel Ramirez, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. You will always face problems in life, but God will always help you resolve them. Yours truly.
Rihanna Crystal Raymond.
My name is Rihanna Raymond, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Too often, we participate in the globalization of indifference. May we strive instead to live in global solidarity. Pope Francis.
Leah Mel Reyes Gomez.
Reyes Gomez, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. Proverbs 19:21.
Carlos Antonio Reynoso Jr.
My name is Carlos Reynoso. I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. God wouldn't put an image in your head if you couldn't achieve them. Anonymous.
Jariel Jose Rivera.
My name is Jaro Rivera, and first off, I want to thank my mom and dad for pushing me to be the man I am today. And I would like to present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. If you are you, it doesn't matter if you're the most boring person in the world. Someone will like you. You're not trying to be anyone else. Lil Uzi Vert.
Emilio Nixander Saez Gonzalez.
My name is Emilio Saez Gonzalez, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Always believe in the power from the man above. Yours truly.
Sarah Polini Silva.
Hi, my name is Sarah Silva, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. People change, things go wrong, just remember that life goes on. Oi, meu nome é Sarah Polini Silva e eu apresento esse legado a Salem Academy Charter School. As pessoas mudam, as coisas dão errada, só lembre-se de que a vida continua. Mac Miller.
Darispel Suazo Baez.
My name is Darispel Suazo Baez, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt.
Ariana Cyril Toribio.
My name is Ariana Surreal Toribio, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. I didn't just come here to pass classes, I came to do something meaningful. Para abrir puertas, romper límites y dejar huellas. Que mi historia sea prueba de que el origen no define el límite y que los sueños también se hablan en dos idiomas.
Molly Jean Shichika.
My name is Molly Strucka, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Changing is our normal state. Even if we aren't changing on the outside, we are changing on the inside constantly. Jake the dog.
Julian Zachary Tremblay.
My name is Julian Tremblay, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. You'll never learn from your mistakes if you never accept your failures. Anonymous.
Angel Antonio Vasquez.
My name is Angel Vasquez, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Be weird, be bold, be random, but most importantly, be you, twin. Yours truly.
Kayleani Ventura.
My name is Kayleani Ventura, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. When writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. Drake. And I would also like to give a shout out to my family and the juniors that I'm leaving behind.
Warren Diana Vicioso Baez.
My name is Warlen Vicioso Baez, and I represent this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Some people gonna hate you for no reason, and you're gonna shine regardless. SZA.
Crispel Maria Vicioso Maggi.
My name is Crispel Vicioso Maggi, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. I carry my culture, my struggles, and my dreams with pride. Entre libros y lecciones de vida, aprendí que pertenecer no es encajar, es brillar siendo tú. Hoy cierro este capítulo, pero mi historia apenas comienza. Yours truly.
Lindsay Walker.
Hi, my name is Lindsay Walker, and I present this legacy to Salem Academy Charter School. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Bernard Barak.
Graduates, this is your commencement ceremony. As many have said tonight, by definition, it is not the celebration of an ending, but of a new beginning. And tonight you begin a new chapter. You came here as children and you leave today as informed, articulate, proactive adults of strong character, and you're ready for what comes next. As we send you off to life's great adventures, we wish you the best. We will always be here for you. As you know, we have an alumni success coordinator, thanks to generous donations from a variety of foundations. And as we conclude our ceremony, we ask that our guests remain at their seats until graduates and staff have recessed outside. Graduates, please stand. You may now move your tassels from the right to the left. Navigators, I am proud to present the graduates of the class of 2026. Congratulations.
Oh,